The American people. Yet his desire to engage in class warfare for political gain has left us more divided than ever. This divisiveness is corrosive and does not advance America's interests. This nation was built on unity and trust. Trust in each other. Trust in a revolution that gave birth to the freest and most prosperous nation the world has ever known. Trust in our system of government. That sense of unity and trust has sustained us through world wars and national tragedies. Now we need it to sustain us during this hour of need. Ultimately, this election is about more than the future of one campaign or one party. It is about the future of our nation. And for our nation to move forward together with new leadership and unity, the Republican Party must first unite. We entered this race just 6 months ago with the longest of long shots. My candidacy was staked on the simple principle of country first, and driven by a refusal to pass down to the next generation a country that is less powerful, less prosperous, and less competitive than the one we inherited. Today, I am suspending my campaign for the presidency. I believe it is now time for our party to unite around the candidate best equipped to defeat Barack Obama. Despite our differences and the space between us on some of the issues, I believe that candidate is Governor Mitt Romney. As for the Huntsman family, we step down with an even greater appreciation for American democracy, which is fundamental to American values. After all the town halls and handshakes and meet and greets, we leave it in the hands of the people, and we respect the results. To our many staff, supporters, and volunteers, I offer my heartfelt thanks. Today, our campaign for the presidency ends, but our campaign to build a better and more trustworthy America continues. We will continue to fight for a flatter, simpler tax code that helps unleash opportunity rather than stifle it, for an energy policy that ends the scourge of our addiction to foreign oil, for congressional term limits, for education reform that prepares our kids for the realities of the 21st century, for financial reform that breaks up too big to fail banks and protects taxpayers from future bailouts. And we will continue fighting to bring home our brave men and women from Afghanistan and stop nation building overseas and start rebuilding our own nation. For Mary Kay and our family, these last 6 months have been an incredible and awe-inspiring journey. I have seen the very best of America. I've seen it in the spirit of our entrepreneurs, whose innovations continue to inspire and better the world. I've seen it in the courage of our veterans, who I've met at VFW halls in communities all across this nation. I saw it in China, 10,000 miles away, meeting with dissidents who had been tortured and beaten, but who drew strength from our nation's values, our openness, our freedoms, our commitment to human rights. Halfway around the world, they could still see America's light. That is the power America still projects. And I will never stop fighting for her and fighting to ensure that America's light shines bright for generations and generations to come. Because in the end, we must all come together as Americans and must be reminded that the fight to preserve and enhance life, liberty, and happiness is what really sets us apart in this world and is worth our tireless efforts as citizens of this most extraordinary nation. Thank you, and may God bless America.
Governor, why do this now?
Governor,
Governor, just a week ago you said that Governor Romney was completely out of touch. Why the change of heart? Why the change of heart on Governor Romney?
Thanks, everybody.
Do you still think he's completely out of touch?